Okay, chapter 5 just frees the fear from course book. Amit stood in the foyer and looked up at the building, worrying how he would climb the 4 flights of stairs to reach his new apartment with his sprained foot. Okay, so this story, Just Freeze the Fear, is written by Rangeen Singh. It is a story about a small boy whose name is Amit, and he have got a little twist in his joint, to which he is not able to, he is not able to climb the stairs up, and he is standing near the foyers. It means the entrance of the apartment, and he is thinking that how he will be climbing up in the stairs. A tall boy walked in and said, "I am Raju. I also stay on the 4th floor. You look so worried." So meanwhile, one more boy came whose name was Raju. Whose name is Raju. Okay, he introduced himself and he says that why you look so worried? He asked Amit that why he is looking so worried. "I am Amit. I have sprained my foot," replied Amit, "and I am afraid of lifts. I don't go in a lift alone." Okay, so Amit introduced himself and he says that he told him that he got some twist on his leg, he got sprained on his leg, and that is why he is not able to climb up the stairs, and he is afraid to take a lift. "Just freeze the fear, Amit. I will take you," said Raju. Freeze the fear, it means not to worry. Okay, stop worrying and stop getting afraid, he said. He said that yes, Amit will be helping him out. Raju taught Amit how to use the lift. Soon he was more confident and less afraid. Amit thanked Raju and said, "Please come over in the evening. We can play some games." Okay. So now this Raju and Amit, they became friends now. Raju helped Amit to use the lift, and now Amit is, he gained confident, and also he is less afraid. Okay, "I wish I were as tall as strong as you. I am so thin and short for my age," said Amit. "Freeze the sadness and be happy," said Raju. "I shall always be there for you." Okay, so Amit, he says that he is not as tall as Raju, and also he is not that strong. Okay, and he is so thin, he is so short of his age. And then again, Raju, he replies him back that freeze the sadness. Said Raju, "I should always be there for you." He assures, Raju assures Amit that he will be always there for him. Every afternoon, the boys spent some time playing games. A wall separated Amit's and Raju's room. The boys began to use the wall to send signals to each other. When Amit's foot healed, the boys finished their homework and tapped on the wall, showing that they were ready to go out and play cricket. So soon they became a good friends, and they started spending time in playing games, and only the distance was what the wall was in between their room. So they used to give signals through the wall that now they are ready to play a game or ready to go out to play a cricket. One Saturday morning, when Amit's parents had left for a work, Amit got ready and banged on the wall, but there was no answer from Raju. Okay, so one day what happened? It was Saturday, and Amit's parents have been gone to office for a work. And what did Amit did? He got ready to go out to play with Raju, and what happened? He got banged on the wall, and Raju was not there. Okay, he did not answer. Amit rang the bell of Raju's flat, but there was no answer. The telephone rang in Amit's house. Amit dashed to answer it, but it was Paul, not Raju. Okay, so Amit, he rang the bell of Raju's flat, but no one responded, and Then again, after a few seconds, he got a call back in his telephone. But when he picked up, it was not Raju. He was not Raju. Actually, he was who? Paul. He wanted to know if Raju and Amit were coming to play the cricket match. Everyone else were there. So Paul called just to know if this Raju and Amit are ready to play or not. Amit said worriedly, Raju isn't answering his doorbell. Probably he has gone somewhere. No, said Paul. I met Raju an hour ago to borrow his shirt. His parents had gone to work and he was ready for the match. Okay, so Amit replies worriedly. He is worried. He said that maybe he is not in the house and he is not answering the bell also. And no, but Paul, he says that just an hour ago he was at home itself. Maybe he is getting ready uh, to get down to play the match. That means Raju is in flat, said Amit. Something is wrong. Amit went to connecting wall and banged on it again. He heard the sound of something thrown against the wall. He rang Paul and said, there is some problem with Raju. All of you come here and bring some people with you, help us. Okay, so as usual, Amit went to his room and he started banging the wall so that on the other side Raju can hear the sound and he can reply back. But when he did that, he heard a sound of something throwing against the wall, and then he called to Paul. He called Paul to come up with other people and friends so that they can help Raju. Maybe he is in the danger. Amit then called security guard and said, my friend is in trouble. He is in his apartment, but he is not opening the door. We need help. The unhelpful guard said he must be sleeping. So when the security guard came, they went and they said to the security guard that maybe Raju is in trouble, so please help them out to help him so that he can overcome it. But this guard was very rude. He said that maybe he is sleeping, they shouldn't disturb him. Amit felt quite helpless. Then the boys arrived with Auntie Sonia, who lived in the apartment below Amit and Raju. So Amit felt helpless. He was worried what happened to Raju. So when meanwhile they saw that Auntie Sonia is coming. Okay, they went and asked help to Auntie. They heard noises from inside Raju's apartment and were sure that there was something going on there. Amit wanted to get through the small skylight on top of the front door. This is no job for children, said Auntie. I will call the police. Okay, so they heard some noise inside the Raju's room and everyone got afraid. Maybe they thought maybe he is in more danger inside the room. Okay, so Amit was, he was so curious and he was worried also. So what did he do? He just wanted to peep from the skylight, okay, from the front door. But Auntie Sonia, she restricted them. She said them not to do this because this is not the job of a children. They should call a police. Auntie, you can call the police, said Amit, but we must get into the apartment immediately. Raju has always helped me. Now he needs me and I must be there for him. Okay. So the children agreed to Auntie's. They told her that to call the police, but it is their duty to, they should help them in the advance before the police come. Amit didn't wanted anything should be happen to Raju. So there may be thieves inside. They may attack you, said Paul. I will get in through the skylight and open the door to let you all in, said Amit. Pick up something in your hands to attack anyone who rushes out when I open the door. So there is a small skylight over the main door. Yes. So Amit wanted to get inside from there, and he told his friends and other people that when he will get inside and open the door, they should be ready with the weapons. If if anybody is there, some wrong people, a robber or thieves and all, if they rush towards the door, they can attack them. So the thin small build Amit, helped by Paul, pushed himself through the bars of the skylight. So the thin small built Amit, helped by Paul, pushed himself through the bars of the skylight. So as Amit was, he was a short height boy. So he was helped by his friend Paul just to get through the skylight. He heard the voices of men and noise of drawers and cupboards being opened. So when he got in, he heard some voice of opening the drawers and cupboards. With a great difficulty, Amit held onto the bars and put his feet on the back of a chair inside. So somehow he managed to get inside the room through the skylight. Okay, the curtain in front of the door hid him from the thieves. He jumped down, but even though he was barefoot, his feet made a thudding sound. Okay, though he was not wearing any shoes or any slippers. Okay, so when he jumped from the skylight to the floor, okay, a heavy sound came from his feet. Okay, thudding, it means a heavy sound of falling. What was the sound? Said the voice. Amit froze. Go check on that stupid boy. He must be trying to crash around. Check outside, but don't open the front door. Okay, so the thieves inside, they heard a voice and they got alert, and among them they sent one of the man just to check that whether someone have entered in the room or not. Amit hid behind the chair, hoping the boys outside kept away from the front door, as a man looked through the magic eye in the door. So when Amit saw that one of the man is going to check whether someone is outside or not, okay, he was hoping, he was praying that hope nobody should be standing in front of the door so that the man cannot see them. Don't worry, said the man, there is no one there. So the man did not see anyone else outside the door, so now they are relaxed. Amit shivered as he counted 3 voices. So when he heard, he heard the 3 kinds of voices. That means there were 3 thieves in the room. He slowly pushed down the bolt of the front door. It grated. Amit's heart raced. Clear? So grated, it means an unpleasant sound of something moving against an object. Okay, so he just hold the bolt and he just put down the bolt and the sound came, and because of that sound the Amit got little bit scared. What's that? Said the voice. What's your problem? Said the another voice. Look for the valuables. So even the thieves, they were alert that if someone will get in. Okay, and that is why whenever they used to heard any voice, they are getting alert. Amit heard a shout, hey boy, tell me where all the valuables are kept. Your mouth is taped, but you can signal to me. So valuables means the precious things like gold, money or any other thing. Clear? So he heard a voice, Amit heard a voice that the men are shouting at Raju that where the valuables are being kept. Okay, his mouth was being taped. Okay, and they asked him to signal him with his hand. Amit heard a scream as a voice said, don't you dare kick me, boy, or I will kill you. So he also heard a voice, okay, shouting on Raju that do not dare to kick them, otherwise they will kill Raju. Amit heard steps going into Raju's room. He knew that the front door cracked and didn't want the thieves to hear the cracking door. Seeing a heavy metal statue on a stool near the sofa, Amit picked it up and threw it with all his might into Raju's parents' room. So, okay, Amit heard a footsteps which was going towards Raju's room. Okay, and he knew that the front door, whenever it opens, it cracks. It gives a sound. So he didn't want the thieves to hear that voice. Seeing a heavy metal statue on a stool, so he saw a heavy metal statue was kept near the sofa. He took that metal and he threw it with all his might towards into the Raju's parents' room. The heavy statue fell with a crash, and all three thieves ran into Raju's parents' room. Okay, so he took the metal statue, and he threw into Raju's parents' room, and all the thieves went in the Raju's parents' room after hearing the noise. So Amit sprinted across as fast as lightning, pulled the door shut and bolted it, locking in all the thieves. So as the thieves get inside the room, Amit, he went rushingly and he just closed the door, locking the thieves inside the room. He then opened the front door and let Auntie Sonia and boys into the house. He ran into Raju's room and found him strapped to a chair with his mouth taped securely. Okay, so when he locked the thief inside the room, he opened the front door and let everyone inside. Everyone came inside, Auntie Sonia and his friends and other people. And he also went to Raju's room and saw him. He was being tied on the chair. So he opened his tape and secured him with the rope. As Amit removed the tape, Raju said, "Am I glad to see you? What happened to the thieves?" Okay, so when he removed Raju's tape, okay, he asked him that, "Where are the thieves? What happened to them? The police have caught them. But we are glad that you are safe," said Amit. So everyone were happy. Everyone were glad that nothing happened to Raju. He was safe. "I heard a doorbell ring and thinking it was you," said Raju. "I opened the door and the three thieves rushed in." So what happened actually, when Raju was inside the room, a doorbell rang. Clear? So he thought maybe he was the one who is ringing the bell is Amit. So when he opened the door, he saw that the three thieves had rushed in. When the boys told Raju how Amit had got into the apartment, Raju said, "I thank God that you are a small and slim, Amit. Otherwise, I couldn't have been saved. You are a great friend. Weren't you afraid?" So when Raju came to know that how Amit struggled to get inside the room in the apartment, he was glad that he was Amit is small height. He have a small height and he is also a slim. If he would be tall or he would be healthy, okay, he would not be able to get inside the apartment through skylight. So he was glad to have such a great friend. "Raju, I did what you asked me to do. Freeze my fear," said Amit proudly. So when Raju asked Amit that weren't he afraid, so he said that he is being taught by Raju that he should freeze his fear. With that, all the boys ran out to play their cricket match as though nothing had happened.